Just wanted to talk, that's all.
How's it going, everybody? Today is February 7th. We are less than a week away from pitchers and catchers reporting to camp. A few days after that, we get position players. And right now, the Yankees have kind of a hole at third base. You know, they've got Oswald Peraza, they got Oswaldo Cabrera, a couple of young options who can play over there, DJ LeMahieu, who's a little bit over the hill. And for that reason, they're still shopping for an infielder. Last night, Brian Cashman was on the Yes Network. He was on Hot Stove, and he said that they're not sure exactly where they're going to play Jazz Chisholm, whether it's going to be third base or second base. He said their initial intention when they traded for him was to put him at second base, so you'd have to imagine that he's headed back there. But last night, we got some rumors that the Yankees could be interested in another third baseman. This is kind of a zombie rumor. It popped up a couple of months ago when Arenado was discussing or when there was rumors about Arenado possibly being traded. And it's popping back up now as rumors have indicated that the Cardinals have re-engaged the Yankees over Nolan Arenado. Now, he does have several years left, $25 million salary. He is, on the decline for sure. You look at his batting run value, it's still above average, and he's still obviously an elite defender. But you could argue that Oswald Peraza could give you elite defense at this point and for a fraction of the cost, probably not at the level that Arenado gives you. I mean, multiple Gold Glove winner. But Arenado, pretty good at avoiding strikeouts, something the Yankees have had issues with in recent years. Not a great base runner. He's in the 26th percentile. Not a lot of power. The thing that concerns me is the spray chart. If you look at the spray chart here, most of his hits are to left field. He pretty much has no power at all to right field, so I could see his power dropping even more if he came to the Yankees. He's just a few years removed from 30 home runs, but he's really not that player anymore. So it makes sense for some reasons. The Yankees obviously need a third baseman, but it doesn't make sense financially to me. And unless the Cardinals were willing to eat a ton of his money, I can't see the Yankees doing it. Now, maybe you're able to work some kind of a move where you send Marcus Stroman back to the Cardinals. That would allow the Yankees to offset some of that salary, and they would really only be taking on, a fraction of Nolan Arenado's money owed over the next couple of years because of what's already owed to Marcus Stroman, who does have an option that will vest if he throws 140 innings this year. So there's a lot of moving parts to this, a lot of components. I don't think it's going to happen. I know the rumors have been everywhere this morning, but I still think the Yankees are in a position where they can win without taking on this salary. And they've got a couple of young guys coming up in the next couple of years that you don't want to block. George Lombard, possible Roderick Arias moves over to third base. I just don't see this happening. But if the Yankees are desperate and they don't feel like they're a finished product, which is what Brian Cashman said last night, then maybe you will see something like this. But I've heard some people compare this to Josh Donaldson 2.0. I don't think it's that bad because, Arenado can still at least make contact, right? He hasn't lost all of his bat speed, although it is in the 28th percentile of the league. So it's an interesting concept, but if I'm Brian Cashman, I pass on this move. We're going to have a podcast tonight at 9 p.m. I'm going to have Terrence Kim, my co-host from the West Coast, from L.A., on tonight to talk about the offseason as it stands right now, what the Yankees are looking like as we head into spring training. We'll talk about the lineup. Right now, my lineup includes Oswald Peraza at third base. I've got Dominguez in the leadoff spot. I know some people would rather see Volpe in the leadoff spot or maybe Jazz Chisholm. I don't think Chisholm gets on enough to hit in the leadoff spot. Dominguez seems like an on-base percentage guy to me. I think if you add Arenado, he probably slots into the 7, maybe the 8 hole. Maybe you scooch Volpe down. I don't see them hitting him 9th. I would probably consider putting him in the 6th hole too, and then you put maybe Chisholm in the 7th, and then drop Goldschmidt down to 8th, just to kind of keep that flow of righty-lefty as best as possible. But right now you've got more righties than lefties, so there's no way to completely do it 100%. But we'll talk about all this on the show tonight. But right now I am not buying these rumors, but stand by because, as we know, anything can happen with the Yankees, and often it does. So I will see you for tonight's podcast. Tune in for that. And like and subscribe, all that good. Hey, while I've got you here, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Pinstripe Territory is the official Yankees podcast of the Foul Territory Network. We are home to the #1 most watched MLB postgame show on YouTube since 2021. We're here after every Yankees game and for reactions to all the best news and rumors during the offseason. Be a part of the show by calling into the voicemail 718-899-1068. Try to keep it clean for me. And if you ever miss us on YouTube, be sure and subscribe on all your favorite podcast platforms. Go ahead and rate us 5 stars. It'll help other people find the show. Thanks for watching. See ya.